Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff to Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Back to you. I'm going back. One. Charlie.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's caught by Beasley. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. All day.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota is going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, watch out. Check the outside. 54. I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Yeah. One.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. 60 out low. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Get ready.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. 58, boys.
From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. 22 check bomber. 22 check bomber. Sponge. 3. No. He goes to you. He comes to me. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota on the left side. He finds Beasley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I'm coming. Mike's by 4. And we heavy on the edges.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
58 to Mike. What we got? Orbit. Go 58 to Mike. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Check. Fresh down. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All you get is a headache.
3rd and goal, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
58 to Mike. One. I'm going to run you over.
And that'll set him back 5. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 99.
Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go, baby. On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Check 53 is mine. Check 52, fellas. Let's go. Watch the screen.
Mariota on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Check 53. Check tight end. Check tight. Mike 53.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Mike 51.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check your hot read. That's it. 51.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
58, Mike. Hey, watch the slip. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Redskins 21, Cowboys 3. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So we got man. Check 9.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. One.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Throwing is Mariota. Shoves him away. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of sitting.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett. As the first half is winding down, and the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Get ready. Check.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
51's a mic. 51's
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Next to score, Redskins 35, Cowboys 3. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go again.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
61. Matchbox, right. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Alert 3. General, West.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Out. 80 weapon.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. Kill. West. Let it go.
Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, That still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
3.
58, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, line, and 53. Know your job. Slip. Three.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not today, you are. Not today. One. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check.
To throw Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver. Third down here.
And 9 yards to go.
Mike 54. Three. I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike. Charlie. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 54.
From the 16, Mariota caught right side Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Who that? Switch.
They'll run for him with Hyde. pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mariota to sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a toss play to Eckler. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 56 the outlaw. Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Three down. Check 50. Check 50. What?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's get off the field, D. Rotate. Shit. 58's the mic. Ready.
On the give, this is Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.